Hi everyone, welcome to my channel SRK English Academy. Subscribe my channel for more videos. In this video lesson, I'm going to explain animal communication and human communication. So differences between animal and human communication. In this video lesson, we are going to talk about differences between human and animal communication. So what's communication? So communication is a sending and receiving of information, or it's a transmission of information. So here, both humans and animals communicate, but they communicate in different ways. So let's see the difference between human and animal communication in detail. Let's see the key differences between human communication and animal communication. So human communication is much more complex than animal communication, and here it is human communication is more advanced due to language, creativity, and abstract thought, whereas animal communication serves immediate and survival based needs. So let's see human communication features. So here human communication is symbolic in nature. It means it uses symbols, mainly language, to represent ideas, objects, or feelings. So animals use sounds, movements, and signals for their survival and interaction. So let's see language aspect. Humans use complex and structured language with the grammar and syntax. So it is rule governed. Language is rule governed. So humans follow rules of grammar and syntax for clarity and mutual understanding. So I have given example. I am hungry. So this is a grammatically correct sentence. If we break the rules of grammar and syntax, it may confuse the listener. So grammar and syntax are key to human language. So let's see animal communication. So animals use signals or sounds. There is no structured language. So this is uh, humans are advanced features than animals because they have a language. It is structured with grammar and syntax. Here animals do not have any language. They send signals. They make sounds. For example, dogs bark, cat mews, the bees buzz. So these are sounds made by animals to communicate. They communicate with these sounds with other uh, animals. Arbitrariness. So arbitrariness means, so it's not based on any reason, plan, or a system. Let's see human communication. So the aspect arbitrariness. So in human communication, there is no natural connection between a word and its meaning. So there is no inherent connection between the words used and their meanings. So words are assigned meanings by social convention. So let's see some examples. Dog, dog. It's in English. An animal, it's called dog in English. The same animal in Hindi, it's called kutta. In German, it's called Hund. In French, it's called Chien. So the same animal is called differently in different languages. So this is the arbitrary nature of language. So another example, the word for water differ across languages. Water, water in English, pani in Hindi, Nilu in Telugu, Aqua in Latin. So this shows the arbitrary nature of linguistic science. So there is no connection between a word and its meaning. So in Hindi in India it's called kutta, but whereas in South Indian Telugu it is called kuka. So the same animal is called uh, different uh, different words. Let's see animal communication. So there is a clear connection between message and signal. And they have a finite set of signals. For example, a dog sound. So the animals have a particular sound. They make a sound to communicate with other animals. So across the globe, across the world, they have the same sound. Dogs bark, bees buzz, cats mew. So either in India or in Pakistan or in other Europe or Africa, so they have the same. They make the same sound. So this is the difference between human communication and animal communication. Let's see another feature, displacement. So in human communication, so human communication allows individuals to talk about past, future, and abstract things, real, unreal, imaginary things. So that are not the things that are not present in time or space. So that is the advanced feature of human communication. So for example, they talk about past, future, imaginary things. Example, I'll go to Paris next summer. This is future. Dinosaurs roamed the earth. This is the past. So here, so humans, we can talk past, future, and imaginary or real or unreal things at present time. Whereas animal communication, so they communicate about present and immediate context. They can't talk about, they can't communicate about the past, future, or imaginary things. So they have only, they can communicate only about present and immediate context. So they lack past, present, and future communication. This is the difference between human and animal communication. Culture transmission. So language in humans, language is learned culturally. So language is passed from one generation to another through learning. So language is learned, not inherited. Okay. So this is the language. It's passed from one generation to another through learning, not inheritance. For example, a child learns language from parents. So a child learns language from parents and society. So, if an Indian boy raised in China, he will speak Chinese. A child born in India and adopted by a Chinese family will grow up speaking Chinese, not Hindi or Telugu. So, this means language is learned culturally, and a child learns language from parents and from surroundings and from his society. So, whereas animal communication, so it is mostly inherited or instinctive. It is not learned. So here it is inherited or instinctive. For example, spider spinning web instinctively. So it has got the skill of spinning web. It's an instinctive. Creativity or productivity. So human language is generative. So this is a generative aspect of a language. So humans can create infinite number of sentences with using a finite set of symbols and rules. So you can create new words, ideas, poetry, and abstract concepts. So this is an advanced feature of human communication, human language. So this is not we see not present in animal communication. Animals do not have creativity, but here humans have uh, creativity. They create new words. They have finite symbols but infinite combinations. For example, the cat that sat on the mat. So this is an example, a new sentence constructed by a child, even if he has never heard that sentence before he had constructed that sentence. So with finite symbols, using finite set of symbols and rules, humans can create infinite number of sentences. So this is called as the generative aspect of language. So animal communication. So it is limited to signals. So they have a limited set of signals. Animals do not have a creativity, no creativity. So you'll see honeybees, uh, they dance, the waggle dance. So they dance. It's a form of communication. It directs nestmates to food source. So this is a waggle dance. So this is a way of communication of honeybees. Duality. So a language operates on two levels: a set of meaningless sounds and a combination of those sounds into meaningful words. It operates on two levels in human communication. And here we combine meaningless sounds to create meaningful words. For example, so alphabet and sounds, we have a finite number of alphabet, uh, but with the combination of those sounds or letters, we create meaningful words. For example, k, a, t. These are three meaningless sounds if they are pronounced in isolation. Okay, so together it has a meaning. So it's a word, cat. Okay, so it has no meaning separately, but together it does. It's cat. So with the limited set of letters in the alphabet, an unlimited number of words and expressions may be produced. So this is the duality of human communication. So what is duality? So language works on two levels, two layers. So that is duality. So let's see animal communication. So these animal signals are fixed, no combination. Here we combine sounds to make new words or meaningful words, but here there is no combination. Signals are fixed. There are no levels. Here humans have they operate on two levels, two layers. Okay, and here animals they only produce sound, only sound production. Meow, hiss, bar. Let's summarize the differences between human communication and animal communication. So, language feature. Human communication is very complex and symbolic and advanced uh, language, and whereas animals have limited and instinctive communication. Humans have they are highly creative. They create new words, and uh, humans' language has a grammar and a syntax. It has a set of rules and grammar. So animals do not have any creative power. There is no creativity. So displacement. So humans talk about present, past, future, real, unreal, imaginary, and abstract things, but animals do not have that uh, feature in their communication. They talk about present. The response is immediate. Communication is immediate. So human language has a duality. It operates on two levels. So meaningless sounds, and when the meaningless sounds are letters alphabet combine, give a meaningful word. So it has duality pattern. So animals do not have that feature. Culture transmission. Language is learned. So humans learn a language from their parents, surroundings, society. And whereas animals, language, their communication is inherited. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much. Subscribe my channel for more videos.